So you drop out of school or not? I think this question all of us ask ourselves at some point because we're seeing all of this glamorous life online about people who make amazing money from dropping out of the school. That's a very hard question to answer. And there's a very different opinion. A lot of people think that school may be a scam, right? Scam. And a lot of people drop out of school doing an amazing job. And some that make very well for themselves being in school. So should you or should you not drop out of school? I'm John. I started real estate about 6 years ago, and now we're leading team top 1% in the nation. And also I have a youth team here in San Jose where I teach and coach them. Like the question, I have this question before also about whether should I drop out of school or not. I was going to school, just graduated from high school. We had literally, I go to this college and I take like 16 units, okay, 16 units, having a full-time job and starting real estate and doing drop shipping at the same time. And I was serving at church also. All of that at the same time. And what ended up was I didn't sleep at all, right? I literally sleep inside the car for 20 minutes. And it was like 6 a.m. I have a class at 6 a.m. I have another class at noon. I have another class at 2. I have another class at 7 p.m., 5 p.m. So I literally killing myself, okay? I was killing myself. Don't know what to do with my life. I don't know, should I go to school or should I drop out and do business? My mom was an entrepreneur, right? Should I be like her and just do business? Should I do real estate? A lot of people say do real estate. And a lot of people so pressure me to stay in school, right? Everybody pressure, say, bro, you gotta stay in school and have a backup plan. Okay, what if business doesn't work out, right? What if your business doesn't work out? What are you gonna fall back on? John, if you fail, you're done. If you don't have anything to fall back on, you should stay in school, right? That's what everybody around me say. All the adult, mostly the adult in my life, that's the advice is either stay in school or have a backup plan, which is also school. So you can have a job, all right? If you fail real estate, you have a job. You have a backup plan. Right? What if real estate market goes so bad, you lose everything? You got something to fall back on. So I had to ask myself a very hard question, okay? I actually had to ask myself many questions. Number one was, what is the most important thing for me, right? Like, what's the most important thing for me? My mission, God giving me a purpose of this life to inspire other people to rise again. My mom, who has set a great example for me to work hard in business. Like, what's the most important thing for you, right? That's the question you want to ask yourself. So I asked myself that question, I figured that out. Second thing I asked myself is, can I go all in? Like, am I ready to go all in on this thing? And no matter what, don't give up. No matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, I will never give up. Are you ready to say yourself to that for about 2 years? Ask yourself that question. What is the most important thing for you right now? All right. I heard somebody say to me, you can never become successful at 12 things or 10 things or 5 things. Right? Of 3 things at the same time. No, you can only become successful at 1 thing. So you got to pick your battle. What's the most important thing for me? And can I go all in that things? So I did. Right? I have 4 things at that time. I minimize it down. Certain thing I have to just minimize my activity. So you don't have to drop out, right? So if you have your career is in becoming a doctor, of course you have to get a degree for that. You cannot become a doctor without a degree. There's certain thing in your life that need a degree, and you should go to school for that. And there's technical school also. One of my friends decided to become an electrician. Yeah, you need to get an electrician. Like just real estate. Real estate is a technical school. You get a real estate license just for 3 classes and get a bar license, you got your real estate. That's a technical school. Or for example, you go become an electrician, it's the same thing. You go to school for training to become an electrician, you get a license, boom, done. You still need school, right? I have to go to school for real estate. It's not like you don't get a school degree, you do. It's just a different degree. Instead of a 4-year general degree or a 6 years master degree, instead of that, I get something that's shorter, that I think is most important for me, and I want to pursue it, and I want to pursue the life that I want. Right? Refer to the other video talking about your purpose, talking about how to prioritize your life. I made it. Watch those videos. Prioritizing your life, prioritizing what's the most important thing for you, and you gotta have the courage. Right? After that, you gotta have the courage to take the action, to actually commit to it, to actually tell the people around you, say, hey, I respect your opinion, but let me live my life. I am the man. All right? I'm old enough. I'm not 17 anymore. Right? I'm 18, I'm 19, I'm 20 now. I just graduated from college. I'm 25 right now. I'm 26. Right? Oh, I'm turning 30. You stop telling me what to do with my life. I am the person that make a decision for. I am the man. I am the woman that take control of my life. That I choose. I decide. My life is up to my term. Right? Of course, you need God on your side. And God give you what you want. All right? God knows what you want the most, and He will give it to you. Your life circumstances, God give it to you. But you gotta step up. You gotta make that decision and be courageous, and say, I make that decision. All right? You are the person that decides your life, that design how your life is going to be like. So, number 1, figure it out, the most important thing for you. Number 2, can you go all out? Number 3, make that decision. So it's not about black and white whether you should drop out, whether college is a scam or not. No, that's not the question. That question is not for you to answer. Okay? That's a question for somebody who's trying to debate with you, all right? But for you personally, the question is this most important thing for you? It is something that you can go all in? It is something that you have the courageous, the person in you to make a decision and to do it. And if you're at that moment where you don't know if you can do it or not, if everybody else around you doubting you right now and saying you cannot do it, and you know for sure that this is the right decision for you, and you want to make that decision, and you're at the lowest point and you don't know what to do and you're gripping it, hey, it's not the end of the world. God is on your side and you can rise again, all right? You can rise up. It was hard for me, but at some point I say enough is enough. I'm gonna rise again. I'm gonna do it. No matter how hard it is, I'm gonna do it again and again and again, and I keep rising again. And I know God is on my side. So thank you for watching. Keep rising up again.